Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. I'm doing a little snippet of my book, Attack, How to Aggressively Pursue Your Purpose. And I'm going to just hit some points in the first chapter, how to aggressively pursue your purpose. One thing I really wanted to touch bases with you on, and it says true success is found within your purpose. And I'm going to just touch on that. I got a few other points I want to touch on, but I want to touch on that point. And if you see this is a gray hair, so that's not a piece of lint. True success is found within your purpose. When I say that, when I wrote that in my book, I want people to understand that they say, oh man, you know, I have a job and I'm successful, or I have, you know, I got a nice car, I have a nice house, I have nice jewelry, I have everything that I want and I'm successful. And I want you to understand that true success is not found in materials. And some people say, oh, well, you know, you're just saying that, or only broke people say that, or no, listen, I'm a hustler. I'm a grinder. I have several businesses. You see what I'm saying? I have several businesses. And so money is important. Money, because you can't live in this world without money. You can't pay your bills without money. You can't eat without money. You can't do anything in this world without money. So I want you to understand that I'm not saying don't make money, don't be successful, don't go after your dreams, don't hustle, don't grind, because I'm a grinder, I'm a hustler. I'm out here every day pushing cars, tow trucks, real estate, books, music, a little bit of everything. So when I say true success is found within your purpose, what I want you to understand is your success is not based on your spiritual success, your mental success, your physical success, and also your familial success or your generational success, generational wealth. None of that's based on what you have in your hands or what you can see. Your success, your true success, is found within your purpose. And what I mean by that is, how much are you giving back? Who are you giving to? Who are you talking to? Who are you imparting in? Who are you feeding? Are you feeding the homeless? Or who was the last person that you saw on the street that you gave them money? And I'm not talking about the people who go and get, you know, 10 McDoubles from McDonald's and hand them out and feed the homeless. I mean, that's cool because I respect it because I do it. But what I'm saying is, who are you? What is your mission in life? What is your purpose in life? What are you here for? What do you feel that you were created for? Why are you here? Why are you a God? Why are you, why are you a human being? Why are you a spiritual being? What brought you to this earth? And now that you're here, what is your purpose? What is your destiny? What is the thing that's going to take you to your greatest success? And what I mean by that is, what are you going to do, or what's your mission to achieve greatness? And like I said, I'm not talking about a job, because everybody has to have a job. Everybody needs a job, especially men. And the reason that men need a job is because they have to have their hands on something, working on something if you don't know your purpose, to discover your purpose. And some people might say, oh, well, and well, like for instance, I know some men who don't have jobs, but they say, well, I'm working in my purpose. But every other conversation that they have is they don't have any money. You see them on Facebook crying about money. You see them saying how people don't love them, but it's because they broke. When you broke, you can't really discover your purpose. You can't really discover who you are. You can't really discover or focus on your family because you don't have any money. You can't take care of those things that you have to take care of as a man. God created man to work. When he said, when in the Bible, and I'm gonna just use the Bible because that's what I read. He said he created man and he put him in the garden. He did not let the water, the grass, he didn't let the grass, the trees grow or anything until he had somebody in there to maintain it. So he put Adam, the man God, He put Adam in the garden, and when he put him in the garden, he said, now work. So when you were born, you were put on this earth. Now you have to do something. So what do you have to do? You have to work. Now you have to work first. And people say, well, and I'm just using people as a general term, or I could say entrepreneurs or men who don't have jobs per se, or who haven't had their hands at work on something. They say, well, you know, I'm hustling out here in the streets, and I mean, you could be legally hustling, like hustling books or doing this. But if you are not making an income to take care of your family, if you are not making an income to satisfy your debts, if you are not making an income to supply for your needs, then you're a hindrance. You're a hindrance to your wife. You're a hindrance to your kids. You're a hindrance to your mother. You're a hindrance to your father. You're a hindrance to your brothers, your sisters, your friends, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles. You're a hindrance to everybody in your environment because you choose not to work. Ooh. Y'all ain't gonna like this. You're a hindrance because you choose not to work. You choose not to be a man. You choose not to do what God put you here to do. And because you chose not to do that, now you're a hindrance to all those people. So whereas you feel, oh, well, I'm a pastor and I don't have to work, or I'm hustling, so I'm going after my passion. You have to work at something. If you're an author, write books and sell those books so that you can take care of your responsibilities. Because this is my thing. If you're a man and you're married or you have children, you now have responsibility other than yourself. And when you have responsibility other than yourself, you have to take care of those responsibilities. If you fail or choose not to take care of those responsibilities, then you're a hindrance. Like I said, you're a hindrance. And somebody might as well take you behind the building and shoot you in the head, because it's your being is not worth the soil that it's in. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm radical when it comes to men being responsible. So if you want, and like I tell young men, I said, my opinion means absolutely nothing. Everybody has an opinion. They like buttholes. Everybody got one. But if you want my respect, get up every day and go to work. Until, see what I'm saying? Until you find your purpose. Because once you find your purpose, and once your purpose is sustaining you, your family, your loved ones, once your purpose is sustaining that, then you don't have to go to work. You don't have to go to work because your purpose is sustaining that. But until your purpose is sustaining you financially, you need to get your butt up and go to work. Because when you at work, your mind is at work. Your mind is saying, okay, I know that I don't want to be here. I know I don't want to be on this 9 to 5. I know I don't want to keep doing what I'm doing. I know I don't want to keep stocking these groceries, being an accountant. I know I don't want to do that. So what can I do to achieve what I want to achieve, to find my purpose? And like I said, your purpose is not your work, but your purpose is how many people you're affecting, how many people you're touching, how many people you're motivating, how many people how many people are you changing their lives by doing what you were put on this earth to do? Now, like I said, I'm not saying people who was put on this work. Now, some people might feel, hey, well, my job is my purpose. That's not true. Because if you ever get frustrated on your job, then it's not your purpose. If you ever get upset at your boss, then it's not your purpose. If you ever get tired of going to work every day, it's not your purpose. If you feel like, man, it's got to be something better in this life, it's not your purpose. And women, I don't really want to make you upset or feel like but right now I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to The men in your life who need a job, who haven't been working, who haven't been provided, who haven't been taking care of their family, I'm talking to them because I'm trying to motivate them. I'm trying to take them to the next level. I'm trying to push them into their purpose. So one, you have to have a job. You have to have your hands at work. And once your hands at work, you're more apt to discovering your purpose. My second point, and I stayed on that first point a long time. My second point, true success is found within your purpose. When you found your purpose and when you're truly living the way that you want to live, when you're truly living unregrettable life existence, unregrettable ways that you live in, when you're truly living that way, then that's your purpose. Your purpose is there to change lives. Your purpose not only changes lives, but it changes curses, generational curses. Your purpose changes mindsets. Your purpose changes the velocity at which things happen in your life. So when I say your purpose changes the velocity, once you find your purpose, things take off. When I say things take off, hold on, I'm gonna turn off this heater because this heater's hot. It's hot in here. So once you find your purpose, everything that you always wanted to do would take off. Every life you ever wanted to touch would take off. You might do one video that goes viral. You might sell 1 million books because you found your purpose. You might have written 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books and nothing has popped. But when you scratch the surface of your purpose, things take off. And what I mean by that is we're so stuck on going to work, thinking that we have to just get up every day and live a job. But your purpose might be mentoring young girls in your city. Your purpose might, if I'm talking to women, mentoring young girls. If you're a man, your purpose might be mentoring young boys or mentoring young men. If you're a baseball coach, your purpose might be to coach, free baseball camps. Or your purpose might be, hey, I want to teach everybody the game of baseball. Your purpose might be soccer, to teach as many people soccer and to change their lives through who you are. You know what I'm saying? And once you do that, things start to change for you. So that was my second point. So the first point is you got to work to discover your purpose. And until you discover it, and even once you discover your purpose, sometimes you can't stop working. And the reason I say you can't stop working is because sometimes your purpose might take you 2, 3, 4, 5 years to develop fully. But sometimes you can get your purpose and you can instantly jump into it and it takes you past where you want to be. You see what I'm saying? So when you pushing those buttons every day in your daily life, look for the opportunity to take you out of your normal situation and put you in an extraordinary situation. So I think that's all I'm going to touch on today. But I want everybody to listen to this, read this, subscribe, do a little bit of everything. And also, if you want to go along with me, you can get your book, Attack, How to Aggressively Pursue Your Purpose. You can get it on at Amazon.com. You can get it on eBay. You can get it on eBooks. We got it on iBooks, Kindle, all of the ebook platforms. We got it on there. Also, Inspired, How to Motivate Yourself to Creating Something Great. I'll be doing some speaking from out of this, different things that I have in that. But they're two totally different things, two totally different books. But if you're a man and you want more out of your life, Grab this book. If you're a woman and you're listening to this, grab this book for your husband, your boyfriend, somebody to help motivate them so that they can aggressively pursue their purpose in their life and in your life. Peace out. Big Wolf, Taxi Cab TV, Ride for Less, Fat Man Towing. We doing it all. We taking over the world with positivity, love, information, and you got to educate yourself. You got to educate yourself. I believe it was David Banner said, if you're a slave to what you don't know. So educate yourself and learn everything that you don't know. Peace out.